getting stuck. Gonna get stuck. Lost some time on that transition. A sightseeing spin, maybe. We did.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. Why is this random dude more interesting? I ask myself why people watch me all the time.
This is new over here. Where exactly? Oh, wow. It's all the way out of that third floor window. Amazing. Well, I guess it worked. Alright, gonna get my gloves on. We're below 30 degrees again, so I do have a hat on. Check for cars. Okay. This better be the last time I'm wearing a hat this year. Well, this season. This winter season? This fiscal year. I guess it depends on when various fiscal years start. But here we are. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's still windy out. Schwartzman building at the public library on my left. That's the famous one with the lions. This place, oh, they finally. Nah, there was no way that place is gonna be ready fall 2025. I peeked inside. Maybe a few more months. Maybe by summer. What else? This place is always used as some sort of an event space. Not sure what they were doing here, but still seems to be the same. Ooh. Good to know there's a... Do they take... Doesn't say if they take tap to pay. Permanent jewelry. Alright, anyway. Getting distracted. I don't know why I'm extra distracted today. But there it is. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Very early? Well, I might be like 2 minutes early. I don't think I'm very early at all. Unless 2 minutes is considered very. Not sure. I can make this. There were no cars waiting. I don't need full heat on my gloves. Just a little. Luke Skywalker is here. Satomoko. Jerome, Baron the Jardine. Oh, because you thought it was a different day. Yes, Wednesday. Yes. Wednesday. Sorry, catching up. Yes. Wednesday normally 6 to 6:15-ish a.m. New York time. Normally. Yep. They prefer slap to pay. That's a new one. And they got all those slap competitions these days. Well, maybe you could get a discount if you do slap to pay. It could be a promo. that some places are offering. Oh yeah, the St. Patrick's Day parade happened yesterday. It starts right around here, 44th Street, I think. A lot of barricades. It's a very long parade. Guess it goes on and on, my friends. Did anybody cover the entirety of it, like start to finish, full parade? Got every group marching. Hey, Doomsday with a 5-month prime. 5 months of prime from Doomsday tonight on Twitch. Thank you for that support. Much appreciated. Hey, they're filming something here. Oh, it's Elsbeth again. Elsbeth doing some work over here. I still haven't watched Elsbeth, but considering how much stuff they're filming around the streets here, maybe I'll take a look to see how they stylized it to fit their show. I know some folks here have watched it. Colleen, Solo City Pops, Cyclone EZ, NYC Walking Show, Steve Hawk covered it. Did he do the whole thing? It's so long. That's what you... Okay. All right. It's it's a test of endurance, both physical and equipment. You gotta have enough batteries. The weather looks better. Well, it's not foggy or rainy, but it is still colder. This is the song that does it now. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. It's a good what was. Yeah, there's the weather. Upper 20s. Sometimes we're just too tired, Mojave, you know. Rich Montana's back. Okay. Rather light on traffic today. Ooh, this place has some visual blockers up. Interesting. Yeah. There hasn't been a leg bag voluminous enough. What sucks Fifth Avenue up to? They still got the money to change out their displays? Hey, there's a new sculpture across the street. Let's cross. Let me cross in the middle. I'll cross in the middle to get a better view of it. Okay. Now, what I don't see is any descriptor, no plaque. Let me look on the sides. Not on this side. On the other side? Nope. No descriptors, just, well, you know what? It looks like a bunch of bent metal. Like, I would wonder if it's anything to do with I don't know if it would be 9/11 related. I'm not sure, but it's a bunch of metal that's bent and painted red. I don't know the significance or anything else because there's no plaque. But there might be some website that shows the various rotating art that may happen at Rockefeller. I don't know. Maybe somebody can find it and figure it out. On my right is St. Patrick's. St. Patrick's. You know, it has a bit of illumination. It must be coming from this building, because I don't see any other areas to illuminate from the facade. Yeah, I don't know what that little sculpture means at all. That question doesn't make any sense, Ardmore. I'm not sure. Doesn't make any sense. Or guardrail? Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Velvet Vein, hello. Drill, good morning. Oh yes, we just walked by Atlas. Atlas. What's my speed situation like for this? Like, no, there's no cars here waiting. So I'm just gonna go. Oh, no, there's a delivery happening that's holding up traffic anyway, so we're safe on that front. It's almost 6:30 in the morning. Chef Dave, hello. Emerald Mayfair, hello. Yeah, it's a bit chilly here too. But, you know, it's still the end of winter. Can I go to Ferragamo? No, it's still closed. It's too early. Salvatore Ferragamo. Microsoft over there. Are they doing a World of Warcraft thing? Right now, Microsoft seems to have some sort of World of Warcraft thing upstairs. And the 50th anniversary screensaver up on top. I wonder what the World of Warcraft thing going on is. Dalaran? Man, how long has World of Warcraft been around now? It's over 20 years, right? Kane, thanks for the follow. A lot of these fancier shops probably open 10 a.m. Some might be open at 9, but I don't think any earlier than 9. I also don't 100% know because I never go to these places to shop. I'm not much of a fashion guy. Get me some random 30 consonant no vowel brand off Amazon and I'm good. Thanks, VIBC smiley face. And welcome to the chat. Oh, the sculpture at Rockefeller is called Vertical Highways. Oh yeah, someone did say it kind of looks like highway dividers. Interesting. Thanks for looking that up and finding it, Mojave. Happy Humble Life, hello. Ron took care of it. Strong work. Not sure, William. I could see your chats, but I'm not seeing any double posting on my end. Yes, heading to work. I have black coffee for breakfast. Yes, the hair fashion. Luke Skywalker is there. I know you did say hi before. I guess I missed it. This guy's gonna have to turn eventually because he can't go this way. He's taking his time now. A lot of cars backed up behind him. Oh, we're gonna be stuck here till the end. It's red now. Simple Earnings back. Hello. Gypsy is my cat. Jerome from Queens on Twitch. Hello. Did you change your name? Fraud Father enjoys the cold. This is our last bit of it. Oh, this work has been rotated. Previously shown internationally, including the Jardin de Tuileries. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Outside Berlin Central at the Istanbul Modern. Okay, so it's a global sensation. I made it. You didn't hear any beeps. That's how you know. You kind of peek into the Louis Vuitton building here from the side. The lights inside must be on when they're on. You can see the transparency of the building wrap. It's March 18th. Yeah, did I put the wrong thing in the thing? Shoot, did I put the wrong thing in? Did I forget to update the date? Oh, no. Oh, no. This is just like something I would do. Hold on. How do I do this? How do I edit this real quick? Thanks for pointing it out. Sometimes I don't update things correctly. Better do it now before I get in trouble. Alright, YouTube should be updated, I hope. Now I gotta do Twitch. Though I don't think Twitch titles are as important from what I've seen. But I also have to do Kick. Good catch, Ada bosses. Oh, wait. Oh, were you able to change it for me on Kick? Hey. Nice work. All right. No, I don't eat till lunch. Thanks, Luke Skywalker, for updating it on Kick. Wish I saw your message before I tried to. Bella Vane, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Get my glove back on. "24-hour Apple stores on my right." MacBook Neo. Oh, that's right. It's that more affordable MacBook or something? Is that what that's about? I don't know. Let's take a peek inside again. I mean, they're working on it. It's getting closer. Maybe they'll be ready for the summer. I forgot if they put the original completion date. They taped over it. I don't know what it said before, but they never make it. There we go. They never make it. Vertical Highways V3 is constructed from highway guardrails. The Pauschy bends, presses, and reconfigures into powerful sculptural form. Well, that's the Plaza Hotel. And many of these buildings are office commercial spaces. And there's other hotels behind me. And then it starts to become more residential along Fifth Avenue. That's where it gets fancy. Updated. Nice. Smorgasbord. At the food thing in Queens. I don't know. Maybe I should make a stop. I always find it interesting. I find it funny that I go to these places and never get any food from them. On the stream, it feels almost wrong to do. To what I do, not get food. Anyway. It's the daylight savings time. I didn't make any mistakes. Yeah, that was an Apple store. Alan does low budget cornography. Welcome. Thanks for finding us and saying hi. I always wonder if YouTube is burying us, so it's good to know there are some new folks finding us. There has to be something weird going on with the channel, because when you look at the reach, as soon as the live stream ends, the video on demand replay, the impressions just peak. It just flattens. The curve's like this, and it does not show it anywhere. It's not even a click-through rate. Nobody can click through if it's never shown, because other folks like Moist Critical say how YouTube is so great for live stream replays because you could actually find the videos. But when you're a creator with 17 million subscribers, maybe that is the case. Anyway. Becoming Me, morning. Welcome, Dan the Man. Hi. Quentin, name it to the posture check. Oh, yeah. Thank you. That's an interesting question. Alan does low budget corn. I'm not sure this is the right forum for it. But there are things that we as humans can't control. And that's one of them. Yeah, we fixed the date on YouTube. And Luke Skywalker fixed it on Kick, and I fixed it on Twitch again, too. VIBC's on the West Coast. Ooh. Up late or up early? Neil the Blaze, good morning. We'll check out our sea lions on the left in a moment. Oh yeah, the hype feature. I wonder if that can help overcome YouTube's burial of the walking computer. What tidings bring thee, sea lions? I hope nobody's running behind me and calling anybody. All right. Well, I feel like YouTube's been doing this to our channel for a long time. And I know so many people view bot and all this and all that. And then now people are saying, apparently you can't get anywhere without view botting, which just feels so scummy. I don't know. You know what's pretty decent? Gemini's deep research feature. I had to do a deep dive on the channel and tell it to like do a good internet scan and come up with some recommendations for what I potentially should do. It didn't really do too much. It told me I should change the name of the channel. At least the display name. It thinks I should put like Walking Commuter NYC IRL in the display name, so when people search for it, it's always there. Maybe that's a decent recommendation. I don't know. But yeah. Dean Slope on the left. This will fill in with a bunch of plant stuff as the spring continues. Billionaires Row in the distance. Alec, good morning. A Karl Malone burger? Like the basketball player? Oh, is he on the Jazz? Does he have a burger shop? Walking Commuter Extreme. Yes. Hey, we got some Raiders from Pyraceta. Thanks for sending some friends our way. Appreciate that, Pyraceta. Welcome, Pyraceta Raiders. Ryman Pell, hello. Me Uli in Finland, hi. Welcome. Somebody give a shout out to Pyraceta, if you can, please. Mothman, hello. Oh, there it is, the shout out. Thank you. Alda Dan, thanks for the follow. Welcome, friends. For those joining from the raid or just new in general, I'm Gabe the Walking Commuter, where we do primarily commutes in New York City on Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings. Wednesdays and Fridays about 6 a.m. New York time. Well, plus or minus. Usually plus. Mondays, 8 a.m.-ish. Plus or minus. And then we try to cover other things like parades, Comic-Cons, just any kind of goings-on in the city when we can, while also juggling work. Well, one of the reasons I couldn't do the St. Patrick's Day parade. We're in the mall now in Central Park. That's what they call this area. Takes us to Bethesda Fountain. But welcome. There I am, Pyraceta. I didn't read your your thing, but we have the same thought. Gemini couldn't find Ron. We gotta make Gemini find Ron. Find them and destroy them. Yankee trading starts next week. Ooh. New York 94. New York Rangers 94, Yankees 2000. You're both at the St. Patrick's and Yankees? Hey, you're everywhere. Are you George Costanza? Thanks, VIBC Smiley Face. Welcome. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming back in the future. Alda Dan, of course. Thanks for joining. An arboricultural officer. That sounds cool. This is one of ours. Not the biggest park in New York City, but it's up there at 840 some odd acres. Some of the benches are falling apart in this area. There's a Naumburg band shell. They are doing work on this spot, but a lot of these benches need refurbishment. I'm not using an iPhone for this. This is the Pocket 3 from DJI, and my chat phone is a Pixel 10 Pro XL. Ooh, is that doo-doo? Maybe. I'm curious what the Pixel 11 will look like as Google's manufacturing matures, but we'll see. Well, where Google, right now, apart from its flagship performance or lack thereof, what they really need is big video camera improvements. They're still lacking there too. So maybe that's what'll come with the 11, but don't hold your breath. Could be a glitch here, FYI, so just be prepared. Is Amazon still making a phone, or are they supposed to make a phone? Oh, Ada. We are below freezing today, but we've had some warmer days. Nothing's frozen. I mean, the water, ice took a long time to thaw since some of our deep chills ever since January. I don't know that it's been fully thawed until last week at some point. Since like the end of January. Which has got to be some sort of a Central Park water freezing record, maybe. Look at those water effects. The ripples, the reflections. Got a graphical upgrade recently. Does anyone remember like 25 years ago when that was like a big feature in video games? They made a big deal about the water effects in Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Is that dog just standing there by itself? Oh no, there's somebody there. Okay. On Bow Bridge. Dakota's visible in the distance on the left. What did like the water effect used to have like a specific name, didn't it? Like the technical term for how they do it. But I don't know. Bow Bridge. We didn't see that many of the exercise folks out here either. Maybe because we're a few minutes earlier than usual? I don't know. Or it's too cold again? We've seen them in some hazardous conditions though, so I don't know. 12 degrees in upstate. You miss fall spring. Don't worry, real spring is coming. I guess this Friday, right? Somebody mentioned March 20th this year. Not that that means you'll immediately get flowers and light jacket weather, but it's in the right direction. Which Google phone do I have? This is the Pixel 10 Pro XL. Thanks for that follow on Twitch. Just be like Ambrose, wear shorts every day, and eventually it'll be weather appropriate weather. I mean, attire. That's all. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We're in the Ramble now. When this is in full leafy bloom. Can leaves bloom? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, when all the leaves are on the trees, you can get kind of lost in here. Here's the creek. If you sit right by, you could really drown out a lot of the city sounds. Actually, there might be a light frost here on some of the more stagnant water. It's very little, but it's not going to last. But yeah, it is chillier out today. Extra hysteria, yes, the more the better. Overload the system. Ice Rescue Ladder Station. Peter Jackson is here in a sunny and warm UK. Laos, doing all right. How are you? Tedensky, thanks for the follow. I think it's a big group of runners. And I don't know if they were doing some sort of a chant or something. But I heard a big roar of voices in the distance. We really have not seen many raccoons this year, even when we are here in the dark. So I don't know. Oh, we got Teresa Galaxy advertisement. Oh boy. I don't know about the auto show yet. Maybe. Maybe. I don't think it does too well on our channel. Poober's here. Hello. Steve Smith has made it. Morning. Let's get to the Oak Bridge and look south at Billionaire's Row over the water. Around here. Little hints of pink in the clouds. I like that duck in the middle of the water right now, making a nice ripple effect. Oh, hello. Oh, I might have insulted him. Yeah, we've seen one coyote ourselves. Biggest Long Sean saw the coyote also. Or at least one of the coyotes. Yeah, this is one of those spots where we stop almost every Wednesday, so you can really do a time lapse if somebody could figure out how to do that without too much effort. There's got to be a way to do it with AI, right? Like if you train AI to look for this specific image and then have it process all of the live, well, publicly available replays from this channel, there should be a way to do it and get it to match up, right? And stitch together a time lapse over the years and seasons. Is that reasonable or possible to do? Auto show every day on Fifth Avenue. Ambrose is always there. Ooh, Steve Smith's got some peppered crispy bacon. Nice. You gotta share with the class though. Pauline Marshalitis, good morning. Yeah, a lot of folks like the Central Park Walk, right? KJ McLean, good morning. Yogesh Jangid, hello. All right, let's keep moving. Oh, that lone duck is now over there. It's just been patrolling the lake. Oh, what's going on there? Very good. Wait, did I? Oh, no. There we go. Anything? No. Upwards and onwards. Good to hear, Laos. Good to hear. Sunny Florida. Very nice. How much warmer is the climate in Paris compared to New York? I thought they were similar climates. I guess winters might be a little bit warmer, right? Maybe what, 5-10 degrees on average? Because I was thinking, you know, they have a Disneyland, but we don't have one around here. What's the possibility of one opening closer to New York? Probably minimal, but ooh, a frozen puddle. All right, let's go this way. I haven't gone this way in a while. Well, maybe we just did it last time. I don't know. RJ's here. Hello. Viver, hello. Welcome back. Morning. Favorite shows watching on Netflix or any other place? The One Piece live action. That's been pretty good. I've been meaning to start Wonder Man also. I've heard decent things from a variety of sources now. So I guess I'll try it. Ooh, NASA's airing a spacewalk. Cool. Can I raid NASA? Does NASA have a Twitch channel? 58 in Paris. Oh, well, that's why we don't have a Disney's. Oh, I just mean weather-wise. I thought one of the reasons they don't open one up closer to New York is because it doesn't have like year-round outdoor-friendly weather for theme parks. Like even Six Flags around here closes, right? During the winter. Hey, we have Port Authority and Times Square, I guess. Oh, when does The Boys come back for the final season? Is that this summer? Or this year? Paris also doesn't have a Walmart. Just like New York. So what we have to do here is build a Disneyland and a Louvre. And Jeremy NYC, hey, thanks for the follow. NASA is on Twitch but not live. What is this? "50 nifty United States and 13 original colonies." Good luck. It's coming out that soon, April 8th? Okay. That's good. And it now fully combines with Gen V, right? So Gen V is also done. And this will be the final of everything. Retro to classic to modern. Good morning. The will sometimes just withers away, Steve, you know? GMA 64, good morning. Jim Barrows, good morning. I guess I'll walk one more block because this light's about to change against my favor. Is that true, Oscar? That's cool. You're saying you could like circle your whole country in like 5-6 hours walking? Not your country, the country of Monaco. I don't mean to assume that's where you are. Feed the birds, the birds are back. Oop. Garbage truck. 239 Central Park West. How much are apartments here? Crispy. I got it. Oh, you have to back up. There are a bunch of bags that they missed, but they're blocked by a car, so that's going to be an annoying spot. City bike van was backing up, but I guess he's not going to back up the whole way. At this point, he's going to wait for them to finish the collection. It's an unfortunate place to be stuck. That's a very long air conditioner. That's a long boy. It's a Friedrich. Blow Ranger, hello. At least we do get to walk on the first day of spring. What are the chances I'll remember to make a reference to it in the title of the stream? Marina High. Compost bins too. How many steps do we walk? The stream itself is about 10,000 steps. When I end up checking at the end of the streams, that's usually where we land. I was gonna make this light, but I don't know. I don't trust that mail truck. He really inched over there. When we do regular non-commutes, just walk around, we can hit much more. But we cover, sometimes we just cover a lot of ground by walking fast. Central Park we just walked through. It's on my right. We're creating more distance between us and it. Well, right now we're walking in parallel to it. Actually, we can cross here. Oh, street sweeper, better get it out of the way. Oh, that's street sweeper dust. 26 degrees according to that bus stop. 0 minutes for 2 of the buses. I don't know about that. I have my Garmin watch. It's always measuring heart rate. It's got some continuous heart rate monitoring. Hip Air, thanks for the follow. My lowest resting heart rates are at night. It dips down into the mid-upper 40s. And then I try to get it to as close to max as I can when I run stairs on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just that basic formula for max heart rate, 220 minus age. Is that some like Corona stuff? Anyway. I still haven't found a good replacement for my Verizon hotspot. I might just get the same one again. I really wish there was another one like the TCL Link Spot, I think it's called, that I use for T-Mobile. It's actually quite cool. It's just like a little tiny stick with no battery and it just gets powered by the USB port. But it's only 4G. And I don't know how many more infrastructure improvements any company's doing to 4G. I'm assuming they're focusing more on 5G and beyond. The Bell Nord only merged in the building on the left. Barney Greengrass. The Sturgeon King. It's going to be a fancy apartment building on the left. Guess we'll go left. I can't believe there's a PC Richards here. And they go all the way down to this side? Or is this just an old, empty area? Or is this PC Richards finally closed? We gotta check. I feel like they always stay open longer than I expect them to. Glenn Graham, hello. Best cellular connection in the city? Depends. Depends. I have all three. They all do decently in certain areas. Some places Verizon just won't get a signal. My main phone is dual SIM between Visible and AT&T. Is PC Richards done? I can't. Where's the main entrance to PC Richards? But Verizon is the only one that consistently gets service on the Long Island Railroad. Oh, is it finally done? Yeah. For lease. PC Richards actually shut down. Never thought I'd see the day. I always wonder how they're able to maintain stores. Yeah, Verizon's the only one that has service on the Long Island Railroad, underground portion between Manhattan and Queens. The only one. You can keep actual full service connection on Verizon in that tunnel. Hello, Arnold. When do children go? It depends on the school. Usually starts. Ooh, they're making some pastries at La Farine. Looks good. Our kid breakfast at school starts at 8:05. When I went to high school, I went to LaGuardia High School, and that's a combination, regular academics, but also performing arts. And if you want to do things like AP classes, they had them, but they had to squeeze them in in the day. So I took AP physics, but it started 0 period. 0 period. And it was double period class. So 0 and 1. And 0 period started at 6:56. It was like a weird start time. Anyway, it varies. Allie's here, morning. Yeah, I'm wearing a hat again. Now, people bike all the time. Time is 7:13. Maybe we'll zigzag a little bit today again. We'll see. Loops thick, thanks for the follow. Have they, Allie? Oh, I got caught. I gotta remember. I always remember the Jackson Heights one. What about the Jackson Heights thing when you asked it and you got an answer every time? What about that one? Thanks to the official follow, Retro to Classic to Modern. No, I took the subway back then to get there. I would get up at 5:30 and leave the house by 6 or so to make it. No, we're in Manhattan right now. Loops thick. Just for men gel. All right, West End Avenue. Some nice buildings here. Very residential area now that we're in this spot. Hey, look at that old-fashioned phone booth. It feels out of place. Is that thing new? We have a minute. We gotta stop by across the street. That's also very unlike what phone booths used to look like here, so I'm not sure what that's about. That seems out of place. A bird is carrying a stick. Oh, is that that's not a regular bird. I don't know what that means. What was that? It was like a hawk or something. I thought it was a crow, but now I'm not so sure. It's sitting on the balcony. You know what? I'm gonna keep an eye until it flies off again, so we can monitor its flight patterns. Oh, I think it went to someone's window. I don't know if it built a nest on that fire escape or something, but it was bringing in a stick over there. Huh. Anyway, there was a question about phone booths, but this is not a standard looking phone booth. Like, it used to be just like a little thing. I mean, I have gloves on, so I'll touch it as I want to see if there's a dial tone. No dial tone. No dial tone. But this is 25 cents for a phone call. Call the world. Might have to pay more money though. But in terms of the actual payphones, this is what they looked like. Oh yeah, look, no, it's definitely working. It's working perfectly. Look at that. It seems to be working as it should be. I think it's supposed to be plugged into the bottom of it. And there's another broken cord over there. So, all right, get this back on. Come on. Yeah, that hawk is still up there. I think it's a hawk. It's on the highest, most fire escape on this building, and there seems to be a nest there or something. Get Bagels and Walk Sean out here immediately. Now my body's pretty used to not eating till lunch now. I get hungry, but I can wait. Oh, is Bagels and Walk Sean here now? Hey, Retro to Classic to Modern. Thanks for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that support. Yeah, that phone booth did not... I mean, I'm not used to seeing those kinds of phone booths, even from back in the day. I have my hat on, so I have a layer, Bagels and Walk Sean. But I heard no dial tone, and then we found the ripped out cable. Does it smell like pee? No. Anyway, so I'm going to need Bagels and Walk Sean to come out to 90th Street and West End Avenue and keep an eye on the highest balcony here, because the hawk seems to have made a nest or something up there. I don't know if somehow it befriended the human living beyond that fire escape or what, but get the zoom lens. I can't really see it from where I am. Maybe I can grab the ladder, jump up to it, and then climb to the top. That would be highly against legal recommendations. Book club or book recommendations? Oh, somebody... what was it called again? I have to read it myself still, and it's... Hold on, let me check. I might actually have something for you. Oh, it logged me out. Oh, man. Let's see. Unreasonable hospitality. The remarkable power of giving people more than they expect. I was recommended that book once. I haven't read it yet, but I figured I'd pass on the recommendation. Ooh, thanks for deleting that one, Bear in the Garden. R2D2CU has made it, surviving the night. You have lived to see the dawn. For better or worse. Ian McLeod? Is that how you pronounce that? Thanks for the follow. We are in the Upper West Side. I'm gonna go to a park. This is some interesting conversation on Twitch. Strange behavior from potentially perpetually online keyboard warriors. But anyway, that's that. Yeah, I think that's the one. Retro. Oh, is it Peter Thiel? I guess some people might have. No, wait, not. No, by Will Guidara. Where'd you get Peter Thiel from? Will Guidara is the author. But yeah, that's the book. I don't know about the Give and Take book by Peter Thiel. Not sure about that one. .420 in British Columbia. Enjoy. Empire State Building is live on Instagram. B Zephyr, thanks for the follow. Let's zigzag a little bit more. What time is it? 7:21? Okay. I'm already in the 90s streetwise. Probably also that run. A lot of the self-help books say the same thing. Yeah, probably. I'm not much of a self-help or those inspiration posters kind of a person. The vine-covered building will become green soon enough. Is it the same Carnegie that did the How to Win Friends and Influence People? How to manipulate your way to the top. No, that's not the subtitle. That's a deep entrance. All right, let's zigzag a little bit more. 92nd Street. Let me pick the next street that I'm going to walk on. Yeah, let's do this one. There's a townhouse for sale, and this is 92nd Street, so let's go see if we can look up the price. I think that's a school, because that's like a mansion-esque building, but I'm pretty sure it's a school. But there is a townhouse for sale here on the left, here on West 92nd Street. I keep saying 92nd Street, I don't forget by the time we get to the house. Wait, which one's for sale? All right, I don't know which one is for sale because technically the banner is on the left side, which means it's 310 West 92nd Street, but it could also be 312 West 92nd Street. So look up both. TV was thrown out if anybody wants to try it. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. The opener on Monday Night Raw this week was good. The first time Seth Rollins came out with all those masked men and they were playing like, I don't know, shuffle. It looks so silly. Anyway. Debbie, good morning. Morning, Dent, hello. 310 is for sale, 5.5 million. Oh, it's not bad. Let's all chip in. This car is on, but nobody's in it. I don't know if they remote started it to get in where it's nice and toasty. Because I don't think it's any kind of weather right now where the car needs to warm up. At least no modern car. But yeah. Jeffrey Silverman, hello. Interesting zigzags around here. $1.4 million. Ooh, where's that one? Within reach. I mean, sometimes you just walk by and these little design elements pass you by, you know, like the lions holding up the shields, the face at the bottom of each of those columns, whatever that signifies, but interesting details on these buildings if you really start to peep. Not inside, I mean, you know what I mean. How cold is it there? Upper 20s Fahrenheit. Just rehashing them, Ambrose. Just rehashing them. No, there's no like reptiles randomly. Unless you're in Central Park, then you'll get turtles. But I know like in Florida, if you're walking around, you can see lizards. Here we get squirrels and pigeons. I guess pigeons are down there too, but yeah. Insects, sure, plenty of them in the summer. Twisted Angvid is here. Morning. What time is it? 7:28? Okay, not too bad. I'm still kind of zigzagging up here. Since we have a little bit extra, I left a few minutes early and I kind of moved relatively quickly. Rats? Sure, plenty of those too. They tend to be pretty reclusive. Uh-oh, this Wrangler got a ticket. Wonder if they just didn't move their car during cleaning. Oh, maybe, yeah, yesterday. They probably didn't move their car for street cleaning. It was yesterday on this block, or this side of the street. The one negative thing about living this far west is there really no subway stations. You have to walk I guess to 8th Avenue. If you want to catch the subway. I guess they'll have buses on West End Avenue, but yeah. If you just want to go more crosstown, it could be a while. But if you don't mind walking, it's not so bad. But it's also quiet until you get all the way to the river area. Then you get the West Side Highway noise. So maybe a little bit more in. If it's better? I don't know. I guess better is subjective. Still cheaper than the garage, I guess. I mean, how long would it take them to give you another ticket, right? Let's say you never move the car and it already has a ticket there. Could somebody come and by during the next ticketable window and think, oh, I guess somebody already gave them a ticket. I guess I don't have to give them another one. Will they check the ticket to see if we're gonna make it if it's a time for a new ticket, or can you potentially get away with a few tickets or one ticket for a few ticketing periods? You know what I mean? I don't know. RJ, have a good one. Homer Simpson got multiple tickets. Well, because they don't want to reveal such an important trick on TV, you know? If I get removed off YouTube, you'll know why. They silenced me. RJ always fighting iPod on the way out. Perfect. The 123 of Broadway. Oh, yeah, I guess that one. I forgot about that. Even Broadway. How many minutes? Broadway, what, 2 blocks away? I guess that's true. Yes. Miggs Walk Sean is a good point. 123 of Broadway. I forgot about the tricky trains. The oblique ones, although Broadway does also flatten out in that area. I've been gotten. All right, let's go back in. Yeah, the east side is still much more train deficient when you're all the way by the FDR in like the 30s. Because then you got to get to Park Avenue for a train. Yeah, they might have a quick system to scan to see if when they issued the last ticket, just based on the plate. That's probably true. It's got to be more digital these days, right? It's got to be. The sheds, like the scaffolding, they put it up on the sidewalks to protect people walking by when the building has work being done in the facade. At least that's the intended purpose. I like the red roof of that building, that little one in the middle of the block on the right. Wuxing, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I guess Broadway's right there, and there's a train. Big Walk Sean wins again. I mean, it took him 100 years to add 4 stops on that. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. It took him so long to add a few stops on that train in the Upper East Side. Hey, Wuxing, thanks for saying hi and the follow. School bus. So many school buses. Look how many school buses there are. I guess that's what happens in a very residential area. You get the business. I don't know what that means. Get lost without maps? Not in this area. I guess it's more possible down south, southern tip of Manhattan, where the streets get a little twisty-wisty, or in one of the other boroughs. But these days, when you have an everything device in your pocket, it's hard to get lost. Karlski's, good morning. So on the other side of this block is a ping pod, and on this side there's a Wang Chen's table tennis club. Interesting. They just have a random Venmo QR code. I guess you could just pay him. Ooh, Whitehall Apartments. Only studios and 1 bedrooms. Nothing bigger. Metro Diner on the left. Don't know, last time we approached it from this side. Fangirl versus the world, good morning. Welcome, thanks for saying hi. Carvalopoli, sorry if I mispronounced. Thanks for saying hi too. And Lurkin's A-OK. New York is a synthesis of the world. It's planet Earth on a small scale. Roberto Casada, the big banana. Just read that quote. Darby, hello. Yeah, it's 7:38 a.m. here, since Twitch doesn't have a routine time post. Maybe, Justin. It's a gravel blower. There's a couple of these on the ground. Some stragglers. I think this light's about to change. It's probably very delayed. Yeah, it's still not green for the cars. Oh, yeah, it's still... No, there it goes. Finally changed. What was that? This car made that sound? Interesting. Carver, thanks for the follow. New York to New Zealand, all the new places. No, okay. Awesome. yeah, I mean, IRL streams are a really cool way to see the world if you can't travel for any particular reason, whatever it might be. Physical, financial, I don't know. But this is a way to see something not painted in a certain way. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could still curate the areas you go to make something seem a certain way, but you know, this is how I go, and this is what I see when I go this way. Yeah, here's the one train. As Bagel Boy said, 23 in Poughkeepsie is just a few degrees warmer. 26, 27, 6, 7. All right. Babyface, thanks for the follow. June bugs on Long Island. Awesome. Not too far off, but yeah, sometimes, you know, you just miss something, and it's an easy way to get dropped in like a sim if you play those games. I slowed down a little bit, Anthony, but I guess even my more leisurely pace can be rather brisk, I guess. How's living in NYC, the Game of Wonders? I mean, it seems like it's an easy question to answer, but it's kind of hard. In the sense that, you know, it's where I've lived for 30 years. More. So how am I, like, it's hard to answer it. I like it. And I have spent short stints in other places. I lived in Boston for a year. I did live out on Long Island for a year and a half or so. So yeah, I mean, I've been in other places, but even between, and of course Russia, where I came from, but I was very young then. So out of the places I've lived, it's my favorite, I guess. Thank you, Bear in the Garden, for putting up the routine. We don't normally eat poutine on the routine, but that's okay. Let's see the light situation. Oh, it's green. I could finally sit on the bench. Though I might have been able to sit last week too. I don't know. Happy Hugo. Thanks for the follow. What happened to car colors? I don't know. Are you saying there used to be more brightly colored cars or something, or I don't know. Hey, some of the flowers are popping through. Maybe what, like a purple crocus or something? Is that a thing? Grayscale cars? Yeah, maybe. What do I remember of my Siberian town? We had like a little river near the building. In the summers, which lasted a few weeks, I would come out and play with the bugs. I remember falling down the stairs and getting glass in my wrist from a bottle that broke with me trying to throw out the garbage. That's when I fell. I remember messing with my grandfather. I would put tape recorders behind his chair. And either I would be recording him or playing nonsense when he's like in a phone call or something. Anyway. Yes. Who are we rating today? Do I have a handy food item? No, I don't have anything on me. Favorite places in NYC? Oh, we got a raid suggestion, no breaks. Okay. I was curious if NASA will be live on Twitch, but I guess not. I mean, one of my favorite places in New York City is Chinatown. You could, whoa, what is that? Why is that all smoky like that? That's from the sanitation, the cleaner. Should that thing be smoking like that? I don't know. It's a sanitation vehicle. I don't know if it's trying to sanitize my lungs, but seems like it's clearing up a little bit. Anyway, I don't know. It's still moving, so I guess nobody's concerned about it. Yes, I remember kid stuff. Thanks to the official follow Fangirl versus the world. Thanks, Victoria. May the force be with you, Luke Skywalker. NASA's offline. Air quality index, uh-oh. Alright, how do I do this again? I have to go into this. I have to feed the birds. Tuppence a bed. Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bed. Hey, what the? Cool. Cycling to the beach in Kent, UK. Cool. Alright. Anyway, thanks friends for joining. I appreciate your support today. Thanks to Pyrosetta for the raid earlier too. Check them out on Twitch. A reverse commute today? No. When was the last time that happened over here? Thanks to Gamer, appreciate it. For your support. Appreciate the super chat, super stickers, PayPal, Patreon memberships. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, not subscribers. Thank you too. But if you're not subscribed and listening, do think about it. It really does help us out. It helps other walkers out as well. Twitch friends, thanks for the follows and subs. Appreciate you joining, hanging out. And if you're not following yet, think about it. If you have Amazon Prime, you can always do a Prime sub. It gives you ad-free viewing on this channel, but it's up to you. Just know that you have one if you have Amazon Prime and use it somewhere. Otherwise, Bezos pockets that money. Takes it out of your pocket. No, I'm kidding. Oh, yeah. Kick friends, if you're out there too watching, thank you. Appreciate that. But back to YouTube, thank you for the thumbs. And thank you to the mods everywhere. Wait, I already have a raid in progress? I already started it? How did I do this? Oh, there it is. Okay. I guess I clicked it twice. Fury sucks. Baka. До свидания. Rocket emoji, Bezos bucks. That's how you know if your LinkedIn post is going to be good. The number of rocket emoji and checkmark emojis you have in it. But if you don't have enough, that post's not going to do well. You gotta put them in. Who the F is this? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. It depends on the day, Jake. Depends on the day. Depends how I feel. Usually I do. That's an awesome question, Asudit. Yes. Anyway, what was I up to? The thumbs and the mods, thank you. Even if I repeated that, that's okay. But yeah, our next scheduled commute will be Friday morning. That's when we do the double bridges. Manhattan and Brooklyn Bridge, and then end up in Chinatown. So until then, enjoy the end screen. Have a good rest of Wednesday and Thursday. Bye.